Assalamu alaikum. Dear learners, today I am going to show you how you can automatically collect data submitted through Microsoft Form into an Excel sheet. We are going to use Power Automate application of Microsoft to automatically collect data from a Microsoft Form whenever someone submits it and place that data in a defined format into an Excel sheet. So we are going to need three things. Number one, the Microsoft Form. I'll show you how you can create that. Number two, an Excel sheet in which we want to populate our data. And number three, a Power Automate flow that will fetch the data from the form and will place it in Excel sheet. Please note that for this automation, you will need to have an organizational login to Microsoft account. A regular free Microsoft account will not have these options. So let's get started. Open your web browser and go to login.microsoftonline.com. Log in with your organizational account. And as I said that we need three things, that is the Microsoft Form, the Excel sheet, and the Power Automate flow. So I'm going to create these three things step by step. The very first thing is we need a Microsoft Form. So go to this App Launcher button and select Forms from here. Over here, click this drop-down button and select New Form. Now all you have to do is create your form. So the very first thing, we need a title. So let's suppose we are going to create a form to collect customers' feedback who visited a particular store. So I can name this form as Customer Feedback Form. So based on this name, Microsoft is going to suggest me some of the questions, but I don't need those questions, so I'm going to close this. Then you can add the description. So I've added the description, and now you have to add the questions. You can select from these options that what kind of questions do you want. There are different options. For example, the very first question I want is the rating. So I can type in the question that rate your overall experience at XYZ store. You can select the levels. For example, you can go up to 10 or 5. So I'm going to keep it to 5. You can select the symbol that what should appear over here. So I'm good with the stars. So that's the first question. And if you want your customers to necessarily answer this question, you can click on this required button. So your customer cannot end the form or submit the form if he hasn't answered this question. After that, I'm going to add a new question. For example, now I'm going to add a multiple choice question. Which section of the store was the best? I can add, for example, grocery section and the electronics, toys section. I can have the stationery section and cosmetics maybe, and that's it. After that, I want another question, and once again it is going to be an MCQ. So it can be which section needs the most improvement. So once again I'm going to add the same sections over here. That's it. You can add as many questions as you want, but for the sake of this video I'm going to limit the questions to 3. One thing I should mention over here that you don't need to collect time or date from the customers, because Microsoft Form will automatically record that date, time, and even the email address of the customer. So you don't need to collect that from the customer. The form has been saved. You can see that saved is written over here. So it has been saved and it has been automatically saved onto your OneNote folder. Additionally, you can change some styles of this form. For example, you can have different backgrounds. And if you browse a bit, there are special formats for customer feedback forms. I can choose one of them, for example, this one. And additionally, you can attach a background music to it as well, so that whenever the form is running, the customers will can hear to that music as well. I can, for example, select this. This will be the music that the customer will hear. Okay, that's it. Now I'm not going to modify this form anymore. So this was the first thing that we need. Now the next thing we need is we need an Excel sheet in which we want to store this data. For that, once again, you have to go back to this Home tab of your Microsoft account. Click on this App Launcher, or you can see Excel written over here as well. Click on this Excel, or you can click on this App Launcher and click on Excel over here. Over here, I can create a blank Excel workbook, or I can use some of these templates as well. So for now, I'm going to use blank workbook. I'm going to click on this one. The very first thing is you should name this book as you want. For example, I'm going to name it as customer feedback, and it will be stored in my, once again, in my OneNote documents. Now I need a table over here in which I want to insert the data. In that table, the very first thing I need is the date and time of submission. So I'm going to label this header as date and time. The second thing is I need responder's email. After that, I need an overall rating. I'm going to collect this overall rating from the form, and then I've collected the best section and the worst section. So these are the things that I'm going to collect from the Microsoft form, and I'm going to place those things over here. Once you have decided these headers, select all the headers, go to this Insert tab and click on Table. Check this thing that my table has headers, otherwise Microsoft will insert headers on its own. So this table has been created. You can click on any cell of this table and go to this table design. You can change the name of the table. Right now it is table 1. I'm going to change it to customer data. You can select the style of the table from here, from this drop down menu. There are different options. You can select any one. I'm going to go with the default one. And that's it. You don't need any other thing over here. So your Excel sheet is saved. You don't need to worry about it. So keep it open. You can close this tab of Microsoft Form, but keep this Microsoft Form open because we are going to need it. And now over here, Excel is open. You can once again close this Excel app from here. So now we have the two things, the form and the Excel sheet. Now we need to automate these things. That is, automatically collect data from the form and place it in our Excel sheet. Once again, go to this Home tab, click on this app launcher, and now select Power Automate, this app. The Power Automate app of Microsoft is used to automate data collection from various sources, analyze that data, and output the results in form of graphs, in form of analytics, and in other ways. But right now in this video, I'm not going to do any fancy or any complex thing. I just need to collect data from the form and place it in the Excel sheet. That's it. So for that, we need to create some flows, that how the data is going to flow. To create a flow, click on this Create button over here and select which kind of flow do you want. Because our data is stored in cloud, so we want an automated cloud flow. There are other options as well, which we will explore in later video. Additionally, you can start with already made flows. For example, if you want to schedule a reply when someone emails you or when someone messages you on Teams, you can use this flow. And there are many other options as well. But I'm going to start with a blank automated cloud flow. So click on this, name the flow, and I'm going to name it as customer feedback. And choose the flows trigger, that when you want this flow to be triggered. So I want this flow to be activated when a new response is submitted in Microsoft Forms. There are many other options over here, but I'm going to select this one. So whenever someone submits a new response, this flow will be activated. So click on it and click on Create. So here we are. The very first thing is we need to select the form which, if submitted, this flow will be triggered. So click on this drop-down button. It will load the forms present in your form history. So I've selected this customer feedback form. After that, you need to click on this new step. So whenever this response is submitted, what is going to happen? I need to fetch the data from this form. So you can type over here, get response, and it will show you the actions available with get response. So over here, you can see that there is an action, get response details. I want the details of a Microsoft form. So click on it. And now you have to specify the form once again. And what action will be associated with this form. There is a unique response ID to every submission of the Microsoft form. Whenever you are submitting a Microsoft form, it is stored with a unique response ID. So it will recover, or it will fetch that response ID. And once you have fetched that response ID, you can fetch all the data present in the form. So I have fetched this response ID. That's it. Once I have this data, what I want to do, I want to save it into an Excel sheet. So I'm going to add a new step. And this time I'm going to use this Excel online button. And with this Excel, there are a number of actions available. I want to add a row into a table. Now I have to select that in which Excel sheet do I want to insert a row. So from this drop-down menu, you can browse to your OneDrive. In Document Library, select OneDrive, and then in the folders, you will see the Excel sheet which we just created. So there is only one Excel sheet over here. I'm going to select it. Now in this Excel sheet, we have only one table, so you can click on this drop-down button, and you will see that there is only one table which is named as customer data. If you remember, we named the table as customer data. Click on it, and all the headers which we specified over there are now appearing over here. So in the date and time column, click over here and select the dynamic content that what you want to insert over here. So there are these options. You can select this submission time. It will include the time and date as well. So submission time will be inserted under this heading, date and time. For responders email, you can click on this responder email data. For overall rating, whatever overall rating your customer has provided, it will be stored under this question, rate your overall experience at XYZ store. We are going to put the data of this question over here. Then for the best section, we ask the customer which section of the store was best. So response to this question will be stored over here. And at the end, for the worst section, we are going to store the data of which section needs the most improvement over here. And can you believe me? That's it. You don't need to do anything else. All you need now is to save and test what you have done. And on this corner, you can see there is a test button. You can test it. The very first time when you're going to test it, you have to test it manually. Because once you input the test data, it will store that test data, and next time it can automatically keep on testing it if you make any changes to this flow. So for the first time, I'm going to select manually and now test. But now the flow is running and it is waiting for my feedback. Go to this customer feedback form, which we created earlier, and you can click on preview. And now you can insert or submit this form through some data. You can turn on the music. And if you go back to this thing, you can see that your flow ran successfully is written over here. And it took 0 seconds for this thing, 0 for this step, and 1 second for adding a row to the table. After that, you can go into your Microsoft Excel sheet, and you can see that the data is present over here. I gave a rating of 4, selected electronics as best section, and stationery as worst section. If I go back to this Power Automate, you can go back by clicking on this arrow icon. And over here, you will see all the analytics related to your Power Automate flow, that how many times it ran, how much time it took, and all that stuff. Right now, this flow is active, and whenever someone submits this form, the data will be inserted into the Excel sheet. For example, let me submit another response. I'm going to give 5 rating, select groceries as best and toys as worst. And you can go to the Excel sheet and see that the second response has also been logged over here. So whenever someone is going to submit the form, the result will automatically be placed in this Excel sheet. And if you come back to this Power Automate tab, and for some reason you don't want this flow to be running, you can turn off this flow by clicking this turn off button. So dear learners, I hope now you can easily create an automatic flow for collecting data from Microsoft Forms into your Excel sheets. And later on, we will see that and how we can convert the data collected in Microsoft Excel into analytics and generate some information from that. Thank you and take care.